tonight. Former chairman of ours. More appropriate communication here than myself. The other on the legislature, but from the Green County legislature. I don't want to thank you for so long. Here for you, and I would also like to offer regrets from Kelly Martinez, who's unable to be here tonight.
Apparently she knows girl.
And with that, I'll turn it over to Mr. Lawrence.
Well, thank you. I want to welcome everybody here to this dedication, especially Frank's immediate and extended family. It's very nice to see so many people that love him as much as we did. Francis Paul Stabile Jr., Frank Stabile to most of us, was in many ways larger than life. He had to be because he had two distinct and very impressive lifestyles. One is a family man and one is a public servant. As a family man, I cannot speak for that, but I assume he was a very wonderful family man. But I'm going to leave that commentary to Eileen, his wife, or his daughters, Susan and Bonnie, because they know him better in that way than I do. But in the public service end of it, which is why we're gathered here, we're going to we're going to give him a tribute, a dedication for the fine work he's done over so many years as a public servant. Frank was a man of vision. He was a man who he was a man of action. He was a man of compassion. But if you knew Frank, most of all, he was a man of his word. He spent nearly 30 years in public office. 18 of those years were spent here, devoted to the Greene County Legislature as its chairman. He put a lot of time and effort into seeing that this building was constructed. He put as much time in it afterwards when he was here as the chairman. It's only fitting that we name this particular chamber, where we meet every month, in honor of Frank Stabile, so that people in the future generations, legislators or the public, can remember or be reminded of a man who always had a smile on his face, and somebody who did more than the normal amount of public good, but most of all, who stood up for the people of Catskill and Greene County. Frank Stabile must not be forgotten. And the Greene County Legislature is doing our part to make sure that doesn't happen. And with that, I'd like to ask my sergeants at arms, where are they? We're going to take this down.
I have the high tech.
Oh, you got it.
I've practiced those. Is there a drum?
Drum roll.
Hopefully I won't.
If Eileen or the doors would like to say.
Go ahead.
Really just thank you on behalf of my mother, my sister, my uncle, the rest of our wonderful family, and all of our friends, and all of you for being here. It means so much to us. And my dad was a fabulous family man, by the way. And just, I remember, and I'm sure he did this for Bonnie and Frank when you turned 18. He talked about getting us registered immediately. In my case, registered, and I said, well, Dad, I've been thinking a lot about this, and I have been in every, library that I could get myself to, and I said, I've decided I'm going to register as an independent, because I don't know what platform best represents my 18-year-old ideas. And I won't tell you everything he said, but there was a slam on his leg, and I did register as Republican. That being said, but what more importantly is that he said to me, and I to my siblings, that having the right to vote and to be a citizen, he said, they're not rights, they're privileges, and I never want you to squander that. I never want you to take that more advantage, and, the older I get, the more I think of what amazing fatherly advice. And I would say that is exactly what led him to go into public service. It was a privilege to him and a vocation. And this was, I don't know, it's a lesson for all of us now, because it wasn't about political power, it wasn't about wheeling and dealing, it was about service, and service for everybody, and looking out for all of his constituents, and as a compassionate human being, also with great humor. And so I really don't know what else I want to say other than thank you for all of this. He would just be so honored and delighted by this wonderful and well-deserved honor. So thank you.
Thank you.
Most of our legislature is here, if not all of them, other than Charlie. Anybody have any comments they'd like to offer from family?
Where's Matt?
He was a town council legislator for his terms. Larry? Mr. Gardner?
It goes without saying, I thought the world, and I think the world of Frank. Louder. I thought the world of Frank, and I think the world of Frank. He was a cut above most everyone else in terms of his dedication to service, his dedication to the people of the county and to the county. He just raised the bar for everyone. I could get into details of the political aspects of the county government before Frank Stabile and how they changed with him. And quality came over politics, always with Frank. He was a person of tremendous character, and it's only fitting that this be dedicated to him. He deserves it more than anyone else. Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, if not, we have some refreshments here for consumption to share. Please spend some time, enjoy, and thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you.